So as promised, doing the Q&A. So I did do a Q&A on Instagram as well. Towels just fell down. However, I answered them straight away, so we're just going to go through the ones from Twitter. Sorry, should have been more prepared. Okay, so excuse the state of me. I just got back from Runcorn, stayed at my friend's last night because it was his birthday. So just drove back this morning. I had a load of things to do, and yeah, I'm just about to start getting ready for the boxer tournament. So that's going to be exciting. Okay, so someone asked me, you versus a one-armed Mike Tyson, who wins? I'm probably going to say Mike Tyson, most definitely. Specifically his left arm, apparently, but I don't think that would make a difference, to be honest. Okay. What is the end goal, and how do you feel that you've progressed in your career so far? The end goal is obviously titles. That is what we want. I love this sport, so I'm not here to, you know, make up the numbers. I really do want to make a change. So yeah, that is the end goal. I do feel like I've progressed massively. My last fight was a bit of a shambles because of just the weight. Like, I thought I could make it, I couldn't. Becky did what she needed to do to sort of, you know, steal that win. We thought we'd done enough, but even so, it was that close that, you know, you couldn't argue the decision anyway. I'm not bitter about it. Obviously it took a couple of weeks to get over, and it was upsetting, but it is what it is. We just got to move on. But I do feel so much better at heavier weight, so it was always trial and error. So yeah, progress. I really do think I've made a lot of progress. So don't judge me on my last fight. What is my teeth whitening regime? I haven't whitened them for years, literally for years. The last time that I whitened them was probably, I don't even know. It's so long ago. I don't really whiten them. Best city you have fought in? It's got to be Blackpool. I always have a massive crowd in Blackpool. The atmosphere's a lot different in Blackpool. So yeah. If you could choose another sport to be professional in, what would you choose? Honestly, there isn't another sport I'd want to do. If I wasn't boxing, I don't think I'd do anything other than fitness itself. Yeah, there's nothing else I'd want to compete in, I don't think. How long have I got before I pick up my new baby, and what have I got planned? So I don't know if you if any of you guys followed my holiday with my partner, but basically we adopted this stray dog. Everyone thinks we're nuts, but yeah, she's called Carida, and she'll be home on the 21st, so a week today. So yeah, I'm really excited to go and get her. We haven't really got much planned, to be honest, just because boxing takes priority over everything in my life. So we haven't really got anything planned. Summer or winter? Definitely summer. Favourite author? I haven't really got one. I really enjoyed Jane Couch's book. That was like one of my favourite reads that I've ever had. Michael Myers or Freddy? I've never watched the film. I know what you're talking about, but I've never ever watched it. So, how is your best friend doing as the newlywed? She's loving life, and she's moved to Bahrain. Oh my god, it's now telling me to sign up because I'm looking at my tweets. My favourite footy team, I don't really have one. Everyone around me that's close to me support Man U, so I'm just going to go with that. I don't actually support them, but if I was backing anyone in a football match against Man U, then I would always... So if anyone was playing Man United, then I'd always back them. What's your pro diet like? How much proteins or carbs do you consume? It's different really. Depends what your goal is, but I just have a balanced diet and I eat a lot. Would you prefer fighting foreign fighters as opposed to Brits? Not really. Makes no difference to me, to be honest. To me that makes absolutely no difference, foreign or British. I think British is better for titles because like you've got a better crowd, it's your home crowd. But yeah, where do you want to get into boxing? The top, really. What do you dislike and like when you're training? I don't dislike anything really. I suppose, I don't know, I do quite enjoy running. It's the weather though, when you're running outside, that's what I don't like. And I like all parts of it really. Who inspires you in boxing and who inspires you in life? Are they both the same person? For boxing, like for me it's Katie Taylor, really, to be honest. She really is inspiring. And in life, no one. I think really, I've said this before, you sort of gotta be your own inspiration. Yeah. Biggest influence, non-sport, and why? Honestly, I couldn't give you a true answer. I don't know. Growing up, it was my dad. As I've got older, I don't know. Because you move out, you live on your own, you travel the world, you do things. And I think you become your own influence. I don't know, like it's hard to say. I'm not influenced by anybody, really. Would you rather fight 10 duck-sized elephants or 1 elephant-sized duck? I want an elephant-sized duck. I think that'd be cool. Do you ever suffer with nerves before a fight or in everyday life? Yeah, I think everyone does. If they say they don't, they're lying. Everyone experiences nerves. In today's boxing, fighters fight for money over legacy. Would you rather become a unified champion or rich boxer who never won anything? That's really hard to say because I do the sport because I love it, but if it's your job, you need to earn money out of it. So that's a really hard one. Obviously, I'd love to be unified and fighting with legacy, but also you need to be earning money. So it's a hard one. I wouldn't really like to pick an answer. A rich boxer who never won anything. I mean, can you be a rich boxer who's never won anything? Surely you've got to win things to get the big paydays. So I don't really know how that one makes sense. Would you rather fight a tiger in a phone box? There's no grammar in some of these tweets, so I really struggle to read them. Would you rather fight a tiger in a phone box underwater or an octopus in a phone box on land? It's going to be an octopus for me. What got you into boxing? Basically, I was a little shit. And my dad said you need to go to a sport, any sport. Tried running. Did that for a few years. Didn't really like it. Fell into boxing. What was your first fight like? Shite. Because it was unlicensed and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Got in the ring after 5 weeks of throwing a punch. Tell us about the club you joined and your coaches. What inspired you to turn pro? No one inspired me to turn pro. I didn't think I ever could because I didn't have an amateur license. So I never had the wants to do it pro because I just thought I couldn't. And then one day I looked into it because I was getting jealous of people fighting all the time and I wasn't. When I was in Australia, and someone said you can go pro without an amateur license. So that's how that one happened. What will you do after boxing? I'm going travelling. I'm travelling the world. Don't want to be in England. If it wasn't for boxing, I wouldn't even be in England. So How would you like to be remembered? God, that's a good question. I've never really thought of that. I think I just like to be remembered for being me. You know, I don't want to ever come across as something I'm not. So whether that's good or bad. And that is all of the questions. So I'm going to get ready now. And hopefully I'll see some of you later at the boxing.